Get your daily news fix. From NewsSource Scrawler's latest edition, 24 March 2025, featuring crypto, politics, tech, and more. Google is introducing Gemini's AI video features that operate in real time. Apple is developing technology to transform watches into AI devices equipped with cameras. A significant number of AI researchers believe that the tech industry is investing billions in a futile endeavor.
The Financial Times discusses how Elon Musk's association with Donald Trump is creating challenges for Starlink's swift expansion worldwide. Additionally, the Pentagon has initiated an investigation, which includes polygraph tests, following Musk's recent visit. Meanwhile, defense officials have presented their vision for Trump's Golden Dome project, which incorporates lasers, space radars, and missile interceptors.
TX Agent, an AI agent designed for therapeutic reasoning across a wide range of tools, has outperformed both GPT-4o and DeepSeek in medical reasoning tasks. Meanwhile, comic book creators in the UK are collaborating as they prepare for an impending challenge from AI-generated content. Additionally, the DNA testing company 23andMe has filed for bankruptcy with the intention of selling itself, following the departure of its CEO after unsuccessful attempts to secure a sale.
OpenAI and Meta are exploring a partnership with India's Reliance to collaborate on artificial intelligence. Meanwhile, Tencent's Hunyuan T1 AI reasoning model is competing with DeepSeek in terms of both performance and cost. Additionally, a recent filing has disclosed that Meta has established revenue-sharing agreements with those who host the Llama AI model.
A South Korean court has reinstated Han Duck-soo, who was previously impeached, as the acting president. In Hong Kong, the security chief has criticized what he described as smearing remarks in an article by The Guardian concerning the top court's ruling on Jimmy Lai. 8 months prior, a Hong Kong court dismissed media tycoon Jimmy Lai's attempt to contest the ban on foreign lawyers at the highest court level. Recently, The Guardian published a report indicating that UK-based lawyers representing Hong Kong activist Jimmy Lai have been targeted by the Chinese state. Additionally, delegations from Russia and the United States have convened in Riyadh to engage in discussions regarding a potential settlement for Ukraine.
Second Lady Usha Vance is set to visit Greenland amid ongoing threats from Donald Trump, while Greenland officials express their anger over Trump's intention to send a delegation. Meanwhile, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney asserts that Donald Trump will not break us as he announces a snap election. Additionally, a Sinaloa cartel smuggler at the U.S.-Canada border claims he will always manage to transport migrants into the United States.
A U.S. judge has ruled that China is responsible for its mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic and has imposed a significant penalty of $24 billion. In response, Missouri is taking steps to seize farmland and assets owned by China to enforce this unprecedented judgment. Meanwhile, the U.S. Space Force has reported that a Chinese spacecraft is engaging in dogfighting maneuvers while in orbit. Additionally, Western officials have accused Russia of orchestrating a series of sabotage activities throughout Europe.
Trump is proposing a requirement for immigrants to disclose their social media accounts when they apply for citizenship. Additionally, the IRS is close to an agreement with ICE to exchange the addresses of individuals suspected of being undocumented. The Wall Street Journal mentions that tax revenue might decrease by 10% due to the ongoing chaos at the IRS. Reuters also notes that thousands of agents have been reassigned to focus on Trump's immigration enforcement efforts. Furthermore, a survey indicates that U.S. federal workers are divided in their support for Trump's mandate to return to office.
The decision to ban Silent Hill F in Australia has been reversed, and its age rating is now under review once more. Initially, the game was given a refused classification rating without any explanation. Additionally, Valve has removed the Sniper Phantoms resolution demo following reports of malware. In soccer, Mexico secured the CONCACAF Nations League title by defeating Panama with a penalty goal during stoppage time.
Mass shootings result in a prolonged rise in alcohol sales within affected communities. The waist-to-hip ratio is a more accurate indicator of colorectal cancer risk compared to the body mass index. Hungary has prohibited Pride events and intends to employ facial recognition technology to identify participants.
France and Germany have introduced Docs, a domestically developed option to Google Docs. Experts identify 6 nations as potential clients for Paragon's spyware. In France, the National Assembly decided to uphold the secrecy of encrypted messaging during a tense session, as the country dismissed a contentious proposal for an encryption backdoor.
After a long search, media investigators have discovered the complete original pilot episode of Family Guy. Sydney Sweeney is set to direct a thriller inspired by an English teacher's popular Reddit short story. Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal's Shakespearean play has surpassed the Broadway record previously held by Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. A report suggests that museums in the United States might see financial gains by providing free entry. The clearest images ever of a universe that is 380,000 years old have been released. Research indicates that large birds such as emus are capable of technical innovation. The Wall Street Journal has reported that China is considering reducing its own exports in an effort to appease President Trump. Additionally, Beijing has promised to provide more market access as prominent global CEOs convene at the China Development Forum. Meanwhile, Malaysia is set to enforce stricter regulations on the flow of NVIDIA chips due to pressure from the United States.
In the United States, Kennedy commends the prohibition of cell phones in educational institutions, highlighting a combination of scientific evidence and misleading information. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is venturing into the restaurant industry as Tesla prepares for the grand opening of its all-night diner, theater, and charging station. In a departure from customary practices, Trump is pursuing corporate sponsorships for the yearly Easter egg roll event.
Kirk Hammett is set to release a solo album and has prepared 767 riffs for Metallica's upcoming album. Meanwhile, K-pop group NewJeans has announced a break due to the mental and emotional toll of a legal dispute. Additionally, a South Korean court has recently prevented NewJeans from pursuing independent activities. In the music industry, global recorded music revenues reached $29.6 billion in 2024, marking a 4.8% increase from the previous year, with 752 million users subscribing to paid music services.
The United States is demanding the complete dismantling of Iran's nuclear program. A China mainland researcher suggests that Beijing might consider a renewed civil war over Taiwan. According to Kabul, the U.S. has removed bounties on Sirajuddin Haqqani and several other high-ranking Taliban officials.
Top songs on YouTube music charts, Global Edition from March 14 to March 20, 2025. 1. Die with a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. 2. APT by Rose and Bruno Mars. 3. El Mayor de los Ranas by Victor Valverde and J.R. Torres. 4. Like Jenny by Jenny. Spotify Weekly Top Songs Global. For the period from Friday, March 14 to Thursday, March 20, 2025, includes the following tracks: Die with a Smile by Lady Gaga, Evil J0RDN by Playboi Carti, Anxiety by Doekiai, and APT by Rose featuring Bruno Mars.
Top-selling digital games on Nintendo US as of March 24, 2025. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Overcooked 2, Hogwarts Legacy, and Minecraft. Discover the most popular games on Steam. This list highlights the leading titles in terms of sales and player engagement worldwide, based on the top 100 revenue-generating products. Here are the standout games from Tuesday, March 11, 2025, to Tuesday, March 18, 2025. Counter-Strike 2, REPO, Split Fiction, and Monster Hunter Wilds.
CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. A widely used third-party GitHub action, known as TJ Actions/changed files, has been compromised. This incident is identified under the Common Vulnerabilities and Exposures (CVE) system as CVE 2025-30066.